service animals.
Yeah.
And I answered the 2 questions for him properly.
Yes, sir.
That they're service animals and they're here to assist with my disability. I mean, he's telling you to enforce some sort of a law or something.
It's just their
policy.
Their policy in here, I guess.
Their policy couldn't supersede federal law, though.
I'm not sure. They just asked me.
Officer 344, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm here because I need to get a new card for my food stamps to work.
Yeah.
This is a federal building or state building?
State.
Okay. Service animals are welcome in any state or federal facility, no matter what, unless they did something to question their abilities as a service animal. I know you already invited. I know before I turned on the camera, you already invited Play, and he is trying to play to, just...
Well, I didn't even know what he was going to say. I was just coming to say hi to the dogs in the first place.
For sure. Well, like I said, I am disabled. And
this is not even recording right now. I was having a conversation with you.
I am disabled, and they are here to assist with my disability.
I could talk to them if they're saying they're not allowed.
They're telling you that their rules exceed federal law. Then is that what you're explaining?
I'm not sure what the federal law is, sir.
Federal law states ADA. He already asked you 2 questions. Is it a service animal?
Yeah.
And whether or not the service animals have been trained, and I explained the two questions, and I answered them properly.
Okay. And I could ask again. They were just saying they didn't want these guys in here. I mean, I would love to have them in here, but that's
right.
That's
they're not causing any disturbance.
No, I agree. They're
right.
not. I like I said, I would love to have them in here, but
I'm just trying to be assisted like every other person in public would be assisted.
Yeah. I've never seen them allow any animal in here.
I mean, it says right there. And he did ask the 2 questions, and then asked me to wait, fall back.
Let her in. Look. This for starters, I'm gonna tell you one thing. There's no proof that they're working right now. So that's the number one. I did ask you the 2 questions. Number one, I see for myself, it looks like they're not working. So I'm gonna let her by.
Based on his assessment, he's saying that they're not trained. You heard him.
Do you have any paperwork for them, sir?
Federal law states that there is no paperwork that's actually made from federal government.
Just do it outside.
So
We need this area.
Can we talk outside, sir?
Well, I'm trying to be assisted like everybody else with my service animals.
I gotcha.
And both you and any business only has the right to ask, is it a service animal, and what types of services they're trained to.
Yes, they're also, sir, so they're not even wearing any vests right now saying to anybody that they're working.
There's no vest.
They've also jumped on him twice.
Right,
already.
when he was inviting Play
no,
with
I
them.
understand, but also they
was
don't allow any
Play with
animals
him.
in this building.
Okay,
and
they're
also
service animals.
They don't even have any vests
And
showing that they're service animals.
Right, and there's no vest required because I have the right to
have
hide my disability. I don't have to.
They do have to have a vest.
I have the right to not carry a giant sign so people can.
It's not a giant sign.
Yes,
it's a
you're
leash
telling
for
me.
dogs. It's
They
usually
have
a
these.
vest.
They have
it's
a
usually
leash.
a vest.
There's no leash or vest required. The only requirements was that you asked the 2 questions, and you asked those 2 questions. I answered them properly. Now my service animals, like I said, are here to assist me because I'm disabled. They are service animals. I answered the 2 questions properly. The only 2 questions you had the right to ask. I don't have to have any weird vest or sign on my dog.
Every service animal wears the same vest.
I have the right to not disclose my disability to the public and,
you don't have to,
and have a giant sign on the dog.
It doesn't say that you're disabled. It's a vest for a dog that says they're a service animal.
I was trying to get a new food stamps card because mine is no longer working.
Okay, well maybe we can work that out without you even having to go to the window. Maybe if you write down your social security and stuff on one of those cards,
we can try to get a paper.
We can bring it over to them.
If assisting the outside is what you think is best, Officer 344, that's what we'll do.
Well, yeah. I'm not trying to bust your balls. It's just I'm working for them right now. I work for the city of Warwick, but I'm here on a security detail. And if they're saying that the dogs aren't allowed to, I just kind of have to go with them. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it any harder for you.
I will be taking this to the Human Rights Commission. I would advise.
Yeah, that's on them.
If it would be best for you if at this time you were able to take the time to check the law yourself, so you would realize what they're doing is a felony, and they could be held up. That woman could be held in jail for up to 2 years for committing this felony, and
Okay.
maybe you can advise her of the felony that she's committing, and then let her know if she doesn't allow me in that she could go to jail for that, and maybe she would want to correct herself.
If you could fill this
I'm
out.
just explaining to you how
I gotcha.
how this situation is usually handled by police in any other state that I've ever been in. Where
They're
this
gonna do it for you if you fill this out.
You shouldn't.
They're gonna get you a card, sir.
I have optic nerve damage. If you guys could help me, because I don't write anymore.
So we can't.
After my,
There isn't
after my,
anybody here
They
that
don't
can-
even have anyone in
after
this
my
building.
disability, anytime I've ever come here, I don't
We
write.
can't. They
I
don't have
read and
anybody
write.
here
That's
that
why
does
they do
this.
it.
We don't have people that do that
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
They don't have people.
I
that do
don't.
that.
I don't.
If
read
you bring it home
I
to
don't-
someone that can
I
fill
don't
that
read
out.
and write. Whenever I've had this problem, you guys have always assisted me in filling this out.
At this office, they
'Cause
don't have anybody.
Okay. I need an interpreter because I don't read and
Well,
write.
then you're gonna have to bring it home and have someone fill it
Yeah,
out, right?
they
That's
actually-
never been
they
an
don't
issue
offer that service.
before.
Not at this office. They really
That's
don't have
never been
anybody
an
here to
issue
do that.
before.
They don't offer that
So you're
service here.
saying that because I don't read and write, you don't have an interpreter to assist me?
They
with
do
the
not.
They
paperwork?
don't
Not at
have
this
one here.
office.
I don't work here.
I
I'm just
can-
here for a security detail. She works here and she's telling you that they don't.
Yeah, they don't. Anybody that needs help when they fill out any type of
Is
paperwork
there-
and or application, they can send them some.
Is there any way you can get your supervisor? Because, like I said, she's committing a felony, and at this point,
I'm not
they're
committing a felony.
preventing-
I'm actually trying
So
to
regardless,
help you.
regardless if you
preventing
could
me-
walk. Okay, can you let me
they're
talk for 1
preventing me
second?
from
Regardless if you
being
walk in,
assisted here in the public.
regardless
They
if you
don't
walk,
have anybody here
they
to
don't.
help
They
you.
don't have. I've seen many people come in here and ask about those services.
And they don't have an interpreter
They do
to,
not.
to fill out these
They,
papers.
no,
not,
they do
dude.
not. They don't. The caseworkers, the people that sit down and do that, they don't do
I
that here
don't.
anymore.
I don't read and write the language. I need an interpreter.
Okay,
Right,
then
they
you
don't
need to
have
find
that
someone
here.
outside of here to do that for
I've
you.
never
a
had
friend,
that
a
issue
family
before.
member. Well, I'm telling
Like I
you that's
said,
the case.
like I said,
sir. I'm telling you
Officer
it's the case.
344.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you to call your supervisor because she's committing a felony. Yes, thank you for
can-
turning on your camera. I'm
I
asking
can-
you to call your
I
supervisor
can get the
because
supervisor of this
she's
building.
committing a felony.
Okay, well,
she's
she's gonna get her
refusing my
supervisor.
service animals in a public accommodation.
Well, I'm letting you know though.
I'm
what
asking you to
need-
call your supervisor because you're refusing to
sir.
enforce the law, sir.
I'm
My
telling you,
service
they don't
animals
have
haven't done
anyone that
anything to
does that
question
anyway.
their ability
Okay.
as a service animal, have they? I would just like to be accommodated like anyone else that came here.
They do not have someone at this building.
They
that
don't
does
have an
that.
interpreter?
They do not.
To
They do
interpret
not have
English.
She's getting her manager now that will explain
right,
it to you. They
no
don't.
problem.
They don't. So people usually come in with outside agencies.
You know, I'm
If-
disabled.
If
If
someone's
it-
unable,
if
I
it-
know, I get it. If someone's
appreciate
unable to,
if I could sit down.
If
It's
somebody,
really hard to
I can
stand
grab
this
you a
long.
chair. But if someone's unable to fill out their own paperwork, they usually have someone from that provides services from a different company
I've
that does it
never
for them.
had that issue
Well, that's
before.
the
I've
case
always
here.
been able to find an interpreter. I've never had that
informing you
issue. I've
that's
always
the-
been able to find an interpreter for English.
Yeah.
There's always a person here that speaks English to interpret.
Well, I've never seen that here. Usually people come in with Thrive or other different outside agencies and help them fill out the
I mean,
paperwork.
they interpret multiple different languages. Nobody interprets English here.
No one writes for you on your paperwork. I've never seen that done here. We have one of the security guards, him, he can sort of speak Spanish, he interprets speech, but nobody fills out paperwork here.
I've never had an issue before. Is there another office I can go to? I tried to go to the one in Providence where they know
Well,
me,
there's
and I never
multiple-
have this issue at all.
Yeah, no, there's multiple offices, sir.
But it
They
seemed like
don't,
it was closed.
they don't provide that service here is all I'm saying.
Can you step out of the way, please?
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Get out of the way, please. Thank you.
How you doing?
I could be better. Your management is refusing my service animals entrance to the building. They haven't done anything to question their ability as service animals, and I did answer the 2 questions that they had the right to ask properly. I'm not really sure why I'm still being bantered with about the situation.
Yeah. You just need an EBT card?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have your license or ID?
I do.
What's your last name?
MCCARTHY.
McCarthy?
Yes, sir.
MCC.
ARTHY.
THY. Thanks.
My service animals haven't disturbed any of your guests or caused any.
Yeah, no, I think it's because they're so
questions
big. They're beautiful dogs, though.
Yeah, we did ask the right questions, and you are treating me different than you treat any other guest.
No, not at all. It's just because the dogs are so big, I would imagine.
He's actually going above and beyond. Like I said, I've never seen someone actually fill out paperwork for anyone else in this office. He's
I've
helping you
never
get
filled
your
out
card.
paperwork.
Well, they've never done it. I've never seen it do it. You got the direct manager of this building coming out and personally filling out paperwork for you. I'm sitting out here. I provided you with a chair. I'm doing everything I can to get you your card. That's the only service you wanted provided. Is that not accommodating for you?
I just, you know,
I feel like that's
not being
plenty.
treated like this guy's going to be.
I feel like that's plenty of accommodation, sir.
Well, he's going to be treated normal.
Morning.
I'm going to be treated like this.
I'm treating you completely normal. Have I mistreated you?
You didn't call your supervisor to enforce the law because that person is committing
Sir, we're getting
a
done what
felony
you need to get done.
called discrimination.
We're
a
getting you your
felony,
paperwork done.
and you assisted it. That's treason technically.
What's your phone number?
401-390-5575.
And is this still your address?
Yes, sir.
All right, and it's your mailing address as well?
Yes, sir.
I can look more into the service animal law, so I'm more aware of it. So that's all. No,
I'm asking you to actually look up the penal code, section 2.
and I promise you, I will look more into it because we
Because they
rarely
did ask those 2
we
questions.
rarely deal with this, and I don't even know what the 2 questions are because I don't
And it
work for a
says
private establishment.
Right beyond that, when it asks those 2 questions, that even you don't have the right to ask more than the 2 questions.
Yeah.
And at the point of, if you were showed up to a situation like this,
Yeah.
you're supposed to assess the situation by either telling them that they committed a felony and ask them to not commit the felony and correct them,
What's your first name, sir?
or tell me that my service animals were distracting their guests and were not being able to be corrected and give me a ticket for $75.
What's your
so
first
I can
name,
have
sir?
my name and my
No.
so I can have my voice in court.
Yeah.
You're silencing me by telling me I need to not be accommodated in public like everybody else, and the business isn't going to be corrected.
Have I just, when I explained the situation, we're 100%,
because-
you're just trying to be
because
difficult now?
Instead of treating
You're
service
sitting in the hallway
animals-
and we're accommodating
No,
you everything you
because
want, and you're gonna get your card that you
Instead of
wanted.
treating
That
service
is all.
animals this way,
Okay.
you're supposed to treat them all properly, and then if something did happen, you give them the ticket.
I have one question
Nothing
for you.
did
Are you
ever
not- are you
happen.
not being
You're
accommodated?
not willing to give me a
Are you not
ticket.
being accommodated?
Not like everyone else.
They're actually going above and beyond for you, as I just explained. They don't provide this service
Sitting in the
normally.
hall, out in the hall,
Mhm.
while I'm being, while I have a personal escort, a police officer with the
It's not a
gun,
I'm just speaking
and
to
a
you.
taser.
Yes.
I have a personal
You're being a little
escort
bit
with the
dramatic
gun
now,
and
sir.
I'm
You have a
just,
question for him?
stating exactly what's happening.
okay.
I
with
just need you to
words,
sign this.
as if I was writing a book and I wanted somebody to see what was here.
Matt,
I need
can
to
you just
sign
that
this.
for him?
And did you lose the card or was it stolen?
No, it just stopped working. You can't read the numbers on it.
Oh, it's an
anymore.
old one then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just sign this for me and put the date, please, and then I'll go have them get the card for you.
Where do I?
On the signature line right there, sir.
And then today's date is
Like I said, I
18th. Okay. Can you put the date?
I don't write. That's my.
All right.
When the injury happened to my eye,
If he was gonna.
it made it so my
Like,
hand and
yeah.
my eyes don't
Space.
coordinate anymore.
All right. Give me like.
Instead of
a few minutes.
listening.
Okay,
So
thank you.
what's the point of explaining it?
Yeah. Listen, I'm trying my best to work with you.
I'm
If
just
they feel like-
explaining.
I know. If they feel like it's not
What you're
approved-
doing right now
Yeah.
is treason.
Okay.
And without offering an individual his day in court,
Yeah.
all you're doing is excluding me from the public and showing the rest of the public that it's okay to exclude me because you, the officer that is supposed to be correcting it, is not correcting it.
Well, Matt, there's not enough room in there for the dogs to be sitting inside.
They have no issue sitting right in my space, my
Okay,
personal
well, they're
space.
sitting in here. You're inside the building right now.
All right, with the personal escort, with the
Would you like me to
gun
go-
and
would you
tasers,
like me to go stand
and
outside?
if I didn't act proper,
I'm having a polite conversation
you
with
could
you.
easily take me to jail if
I would not take you to jail. It's the
if
last
you
thing I was
didn't
looking to
agree
do.
with the tone of my voice or the way I spoke.
That's not true. It's not how it works.
It definitely is. I have 4 open cases.
Okay. Not with me. We've had a completely civil conversation this whole time.
Alright.
And I'm trying to get a better understanding on what you were telling me about The law about the service animals. That's all I was genuinely asking you questions.
If you're called to any place, it's because you're called for a crime. Okay. Now, when you come to a certain situation, they say they don't want a dog in their personal in their business. They say they don't want a dog in their business.
Yeah.
All right. Now you have to, as a public servant, you're supposed to be equal, my brother, equal to me, never below me nor above me, my brother. You took an oath to be equal to me and everyone else in the public.
Yeah. Have I been anything but
Never
polite to you?
below
I'm trying
me
to work
or
with you,
above.
Matt.
Okay. I'm trying to break down the federal laws that you're
understand I've been trying to
committing
work?
treason with.
Do you understand I've been trying to work with you
All
for
right.
this whole time?
Well, let's break it down together. All right. When you read the ADA 2 questions, right?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
When you read the ADA 2 questions, they had to revamp those 2 questions purposely because anyone and everyone has the right to have.
Is this where I go to see this?
Possibly. I work for work, please. I don't work for. So you'd have to ask
Is he
them.
working?
Yes, sir.
All right, baby.
She's only 8 months.
Oh my goodness, hello, baby.
It's all about practice. But it would be crazy if you believe the police would tell people they couldn't practice in public. Now, like I was saying, when you read the ADA law, right?
Yeah.
What are the 2 questions you have the right to ask me?
I don't know.
Is it a service animal? And what services have they been trained to work to do?
Don't require a vest.
Exactly.
And they can't be turned down anyway.
Okay.
She is wrong.
I'm trying to.
From the state law, you shouldn't be turned down.
I know, and I'm trying to speak with them about that.
Now, in asking the 2 questions, you have to realize they blanketed those 2 questions. They revived the 2 questions in 2017 to make sure that anyone can say, yes, it's a service animal.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been trained. Because how
You
could
guys can go ahead.
you, without your little costume on,
Yeah, my uniform. Yeah.
walk around with the dog off a leash and train it for public service and have a dog
Those
trained?
dogs do not go off a leash because they will hurt somebody.
A public service animal
Yeah.
is supposed to be trained to be off leash. How could everybody train a dog to be off leash if you're exempting people from being in public before
just
they
keep
even had the leash off?
No. Can you stop
are-
talking for a second?
these
We are
are
doing the
laws.
services for you,
Right.
So I don't get why you're continuing to complain. I'm
Because-
trying to
because
get a better
you're-
understanding and have a civil
because you're
conversation with you,
committing
and you've
you're-
been nothing but complaining this
because
whole time.
even that
We
lady
got a
told
staff
you-
member to go do your
Because
paperwork
that
for
lady
you
told
and
you
print you out a
that she's
card.
committing a felony.
Okay.
Even another member of the public told you she's committing a felony. And if you were doing your
We
job right,
provided your
you would
services, and your
correct
dogs
her.
are sitting with you the whole
If you were
time.
doing your job right, you would have corrected her.
Okay.
Even that lady told you.
They just need to sign this, and you're good to go.
Did I do something to question the ability?
And your services have been rendered.
There's your card. All right. You know how to activate it? You have to call the back of the card.
All right,
You
thank
got
you.
it? Okay.